To be honest, I was not even planning to make a video this week until Viz dropped some banger announcements that kind of forced my hand. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is ThePromG. Welcome back to a brand new video. Now today, I'm going to be going through the highlights of the most recent batch of Viz Media manga announcements. You know, every so often a manga publisher will put out some announcements on social media, and more often than not, I don't make a video on them. But there were just so many crazy announcements that I'm so excited for in this most recent Viz Media batch. So I won't be going through every single thing that was announced, just my own personal top 7 that I'm most excited for. So without any further ado, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more manga videos just like this. But without any further delay, let's get right into talking about these absolutely insane manga announcements. Alright, so coming in at number 7, the very first manga announcement that I'm super excited for is actually going to be from the One Piece universe. That is right, we have a new light novel coming out called One Piece Heroines. This novel is going to be written by Jun Esaka, who I have not heard of or am familiar with any of his work. But basically, this novel is going to be a short story collection following 4 main female characters in One Piece. We have Nami, Robin, Perona, and Vivi. And the short synopsis from Viz's tweet basically says they're going out on their own adventures. I'm assuming this means following them during the break in between pre-time skip and post-time skip. But don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure. I am just speculating here. But either way, I'm really excited for this. Really need to read more light novels, and when it's coming from the One Piece universe, you can color me interested. So coming up next at the number 6 spot on this list, we have the announcement that Hunter x Hunter is officially getting a 3-in-1 release. Now I know what some of you may be thinking, does this mean that Viz is doing a deluxe edition for Hunter x Hunter, my favorite series ever? No. It seems that a lot of people have forgotten, and to be honest, I don't really blame you, about the very questionable quality of Viz 3-in-1s that are out for a series like One Piece and Full Metal Alchemist. And I'm assuming that this new Hunter x Hunter 3-in-1 is going to be pretty close in line with those. I'm not sure if the quality will be good or same bad quality as the ones we've already seen from Viz. That has yet to be seen, but I can say that this is still a pretty cool announcement for people who are looking to get into the series, which I personally really enjoy. Now, I do want to mention a tweet from the one and only Weebra that went mini viral on Twitter, you know, as these announcements were coming out. He suggested that Viz release the spines for these 3-in-1s like they look in the convenience comic version in Japan, which I'll put a picture up on screen. Looks really sick. I personally think this would be really cool, but it looks like Hunter x Hunter will be continuing, so what are they going to do for the volumes after 13? I don't know, but personally, I think if they do something like this, at least somewhat similar, it's going to be a hit. The next announcement that I'm super excited for at the 5 spot may actually surprise a lot of you guys, given my very vocal opinions about this manga's other work in the past. But the announcement in question is that the physical release of Dogsred, a manga by Satoru Noda, the author of Golden Kamuy, is getting an English physical print. So apparently the manga is about this guy who has an outburst of some sort and gets banned from figure skating, so he decides to get back on the ice by joining an amateur, or I guess an underdog hockey team, and I guess trying to take them to victory. That is a pretty awesome premise, and honestly, whenever a new sports series comes out, my ears kind of perk up a little bit because I'm always looking for a new banger. The only silver lining is that this is from the creator of Golden Kamuy, a series that I don't hate, but I think is massively overrated and just isn't for me. But I do think that the problems I have with Golden Kamuy, like, you know, its kind of lack of focus and its variety of setting being somewhat lacking, those will probably disappear in this series. And given the great characters that this manga creates and his awesome art style, I think this one is probably going to land with me a lot more than Golden Kamuy did, and personally, I'm really excited for that. Next up here at the number 4 spot on this list, the next announcement is a one-shot from Tatsuya Endo, the author of Spy Family. Apparently it's called 4 Lives Remain Tatsuya Endo Before Spy Family, and I guess based off the synopsis we got from Viz, this is actually a series, or I guess a collection of one-shots he made publishing from 2000 to 2004, so almost 20 years before Spy Family even started. And you guys already know I absolutely love Spy Family. I think it's almost the golden standard for modern shonen series, so I'm super excited not only to get more work from Endo, but just to see what his style was like before he created this highly acclaimed comedy action manga. Apparently it's going to be a collection of 4 dark and gritty short stories, which I can't even envision based off of what we've got from Spy Family, but I am super intrigued about what this is going to be like, and this will be a day one purchase for me for sure. Alright, so we are now cracking into the top 3 announcements that I think are the most exciting from this recent announcement batch. And for this number 3 spot, some of you guys may think this is the most exciting, and I cannot even fault you for that because this is honestly pretty unexpected and super hype. I am talking about the Vagabond Definitive Edition. Reading from the tweet put out by Viz, they say the first 3 volumes of Vagabond are collected into a large trim edition with gorgeous textured design, and that is all we have right now. What we do know is that it's going to be a collection of the first 3 volumes of Vagabond, similar to the first Viz bag they previously released, except it's going to be an even larger release with some sort of texturing or certain material that kind of looks almost like a canvas from the picture we got. I don't know if this image that we have in the tweet is accurate to the final product, but it looks somewhat similar to what we've seen from Dark Horse with their deluxe editions. And if this is indeed the start of Viz re-releasing some of their most popular legendary series in deluxe editions, I'm all here for it. Now you guys know I'm not going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over deluxe manga editions, I've made that very clear, but this one I do think is kind of cool. Now somebody actually replied to Viz's tweet asking, is this going to be just the first 3 volumes or, you know, the entire series like I'm pretty sure we all assumed? And Viz kind of gave a non-answer saying, oh, we'll just have to wait and see, but I think it's pretty clear we are getting the entire series in these deluxe editions. Now, will I be upgrading to this deluxe edition given my spicy hot takes I've given in the past and already owning all of it? We'll have to wait and see. I'll probably get at least the very first one just to do like an unboxing, review, closer look type of video on it, but if I will pick up the entire series all over again, Vagabond is one of the series that's worthy of that, but again, like Viz said, we'll just have to wait and see. Now, at the number 2 spot, an announcement that I'm even more excited for than Vagabond Deluxe Edition is the, I guess, kind of announcement of Mujina Into the Deep by Inyo Asano. We knew this was coming eventually. I guess we didn't really know when. The answer is spring 2025. But Mujina Into the Deep is actually an action series that is coming from the legendary manga Inyo Asano, author of things like Goodnight Punpun, my personal favorite, Dead Dead Demons, Girl on the Shore 2. And I'm not going to go super in-depth on this one just because I don't even know what it's really about. I want to go into this one super blind and just see what Inyo Asano can really bring with an action series, which is kind of unlike anything we've seen from him so far. And because of that, this portion of the video is going to be very surface level, but anything Inyo Asano, I am instantly putting in my cart as soon as it is available. I have heard some mixed things about this one, specifically the first chapters. I'm not sure if it gets better from there, or if most people are a little bit lukewarm on. I think it has like a 7 on my anime list, which isn't terrible, but isn't high for the platform by any means, which to be honest just makes me all the more curious about this series. So again, don't know anything about it other than it's by Asano, but regardless, this is another day 1 pickup. And speaking of day 1 pickups, at the number 1 spot we have the announcement that in my opinion and most opinions is by far the most exciting from this past weekend, is the announcement that Shinichi Sakamoto's The Climber is finally coming to English physical print. Now, I actually made a video, I believe a couple months back, titled The Top 10 Manga That Need to Come to English Physical Print, and I think I had The Climber pretty high on that list. I mean, this is like a holy grail series that manga fans have been dying to get in English for so many years. And with Dark Horse announcing and releasing one of Sakamoto's other super popular series, Innocent, there was a glimmer of hope that we might get it, but to be honest, I'm really surprised we were getting it from Viz, but obviously no complaints there. Now, what has me really curious about this announcement is what format we'll be getting this in. Now, I'm kind of ruling out the possibility that we'll get something, you know, like a One Punch Man volume. You know, these smaller versions with not the greatest paper quality. I'm personally thinking that we'll get something more in line with what we got from Dorohedoro or number 5 in the signature line that are a little bit bigger and higher quality, since that's what they tend to do for their seinen series for more mature audiences. But regardless, I'm just so happy that we are finally getting this. It has been a long time coming. So many people have been begging for this, and it's awesome to see that Viz was actually tapped in, listening to what people want. And I think if this sells well, that'll just be proof that, you know, listening to the community is super valuable when it comes to putting out products that garner a lot of hype and actually move units. With that being said, if we want more super hype, highly requested series like this coming to English physical print, we have to buy The Climber. We have to buy the Red River 2-in-1 that's coming out. You know, if you ask for something, we have to back it up as a manga community, as manga consumers, to show publishers like Viz Media that their listening is greatly appreciated and that it will pay off 100%. But anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this video, going over my personal top 7 list of manga announcements from Viz Media in their most recent batch this weekend. I am so excited for all of these, and I hope you guys are as excited as me to get your hands on some of these series. Make sure you go down in the comments below and leave a comment telling me which announcement you personally are most excited for. I'm sure there'll be somewhat of an overlap since, you know, you are watching my channel. We probably have similar taste, but maybe there's some things I'm sleeping on. Definitely let me know. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more manga videos just like this. So yeah, this has been ThePromG. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And as always, hope to catch you in the next one.